Alrighty fellas, if you clicked on this video, you want to know the rotation for A0 Yuka-chan in this guild boss season. Don't worry, I got you. And I know that I'm using A2 Yuki here, but if you are A0, you can still follow this rotation. And without further ado, let's get straight into the run. Ikaze. Alrighty fellas, let's go and show you the mindscapes and the rev cards for this team, starting off with our best boy, Makoto Yuki. With Makoto Yuki, you're going to want the Hope and Ruin set. So this set right here. Here is his mindscape. Now let's go ahead and show you our main medic and strategist sets. So Yuka-chan, you're going to want Creation Reconciliation. I know my 4-star weapon is an R6, but please forgive me. I am poor on Gecko coins. Alright, I'm just a free-to-play, man. It's hard out here. Here's her mindscape. And now let's go ahead and talk about twins themselves. So my twins are A0. You're going to be running Nativity and Power. Here is their mindscape. Moving on, let's go ahead and talk about our Navigator, being Anj. Anj is going to be running the Hope and Labor set. And here's her mindscape. Lastly, let's go ahead and talk about Wonder himself. So if you aren't capped out on defense reduction, you can use R6 Arc Knife. But since I am capped out on defense reduction with my main party and personas, I decided to run R6 Purgatory. If you don't have R6 Purgatory, you can run R6X Machina. If you are running R6 Machina, you do want to run Zhao Gonggen as your starter line, but definitely if you are capped out on defense reduction, R6 Purgatory is just better. As for the Wonder Personas itself, I'm going to be running Dionysus here. Make sure you inherit Rebellion and Rakunda. The reason why I have Rakunda on Dio is because it helps me with my defense capping, since I'm not using something like a overclock Vishnu here, like full overclock Vishnu. And Rebellion obviously is to cap out on crit rate. Zhao Gonggen, we're just going to be using his signature skill, Exercising Flames. And lastly, we're going to be using Cohesion once during the fight at the very end of the turn, for the final turn of the fight. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the run. Ikaze. I'm so glad that Yukari is here now. She's so fun to play. And we get to do like 3 Yuki theurgies now, which is insane. Anyways, Yukari herself is going to go ahead and Gale Burst here. This is going to proc Erosion and a bonus Windswept. Keep in mind though, that Windswept is a chance, so sometimes you just don't proc it. But anyways, Wonder is going to go ahead and Rakunda the boss. The reason why I Rakunda there is because I need that to cap out on my defense reduction, since we're not running something like a overclock 3 Vishnu. Twins, we're going to go ahead and skill 2 here onto the boss, further amping the shred for Yuki. Yuki is going to go ahead and skill 1. This is going to go ahead and give him his moon phase stacks. And with this boss this season, you do want to make sure you run a medic. So either like, medic twins, or, the WAIF Yukari in this case. Anj, let's go ahead and use her skill 1, buffing up the party's damage as a whole. Yukari's theurgy is full, so let's go ahead and use that. The great thing about Yukari's theurgy is it keeps erosion like active and its duration longer. Anyways, you're going to go ahead and use Yukari's skill 2. Make sure that you target Yuki so that he's the one getting the attack amp from Yuka-chan's S2. Here at Wonder, we're going to go ahead and apply Rebellion onto Yuki. This is going to buff up his crit rate. Okay, Highlight is here, so let's go ahead and use the Strategist Twins Highlight. And in conjunction with the Highlight, we're going to go ahead and use their skill 1. And this is going to buff up the party-wide attack. If you are A1 here, you are going to auto-cast S3. If you're A0, you're going to do it next turn. Okay, Yuki's theurgy's full. Let's go ahead and use his fire theurgy. He's going to burn his bread. And now we have full moon. Let's go ahead and activate Scarlet Hades. Big fireball go burr. There you go. Okay, Anja's back. Let's go ahead and proc her skill 3. This is gonna apply the party-wide shred and attack increase. Okay, Yukari is gonna go ahead and do her skill 3. Make sure you target Yuki, so he's the one getting the theurgy filled. Duh, he is our main DPS, the Chad himself. Alright, Yuki's gonna go ahead and change to Zhao Gongen. We're gonna go ahead and exercising flames, amping up Yuki's crit damage. Okay, and now twins, we're gonna go ahead and land S3, Seisai no Jikanda, giving us a 2-turn crit damage buff. Yuki's gonna go ahead and skill 1 here, reapplying the moon phase stacks. Uh-oh, he's getting a bonus attack. We're good. We have Yuka-chan here. We're chilling. Anyways, Anj, let's go ahead and proc her skill 1 since we have 4 stacks. Reapplying the party-wide damage increase. Okay, Yukari's theurgy is full. Let's go ahead and do that. This is going to keep the uptime of erosion even longer. No windswept, but it's fine. Here, let's go ahead and use her skill 2. Make sure you target Yuki, so he's the one getting the attack amp from it. Okay, now with Wonder, let's go ahead and use his Dionysus highlight. I was about to say theurgy, y'all. It's so confusing. This is gonna further increase our party-wide damage. And then we're gonna go ahead and reset his rotation using Rakunda to cast the defense down on the boss, helping out with our defense cap. Twins, we're gonna go ahead and reapply S2, giving Yuki the extra shred he needs. Okay, Anj's gonna auto cast her S2. And if you're A2, you will auto cast Yuki's S2 as well. But don't worry, A0 can still follow the rotation. Here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the Cadenza Theurgy. This is gonna buff our party-wide damage for the next 2 turns. Yuki is gonna go ahead and Scarlet Hades now that we have full moon phase stacks and full moon. Big fireball go burr. Holy damage. Okay, Anja's back yet again. Let's go ahead and use her skill 3. This is gonna reapply the party-wide pierce rate and attack increase. Okay, Yukari's gonna go ahead and use her skill 3, Arrow of Life. We're gonna go ahead and make sure to target Yuki, so he's the one getting his theurgy gauge filled. Okay, Wonder, we're gonna go ahead and Rebellion onto Yuki for the last time, reapplying the crit rate increase. Twins, we're gonna go ahead and use their skill 1, amping up our party-wide attack. Okay, Yuki here, we're gonna go ahead and use his skill 1. This should re-enable his moon phase stacks. Oof. Don't you dare bully my Yuka-chan like that, bro. Calm down. I'm kidding, y'all. Anyways, it is time. It is time, boys. Let's go ahead and click that funny decapo button. Make sure you target Yuki so he's the one getting the rewind. It's rewind time. And let's go ahead and use Anj again. We're going to reapply the party-wide damage increase with S1 here, since she has 4 stacks. Yukari's up. Let's go ahead and use her Theurgy, since this is full. Reapplying Erosion, and maybe the bonus Windswept. Very nice. Okay, Yukari herself here is going to go ahead and skill 2. Reapplying the attack amp for Yuki for the last time. And here, with Wonder, you do not have to use Zhao Gongen's skill 1 here. We're going to be using Cohesion instead of like a Revolution or like Zhao Gongen skill 1, because Zhao Gongen skill 1 is still active, the duration is 3 turns. So as you can see here, it says, you know, increase crit damage taken by 3%, 1 turn. So it's still up. And the reason why we don't have to use Revolution here is I found that Cohesion, even without capping out on crit rate, still does a bit more damage here than capping out Yuki at 100% crit rate. In this case, this Yuki is at around 83.6%. So here, we're going to go ahead and use Cohesion. Make sure to target Yuki, so he's getting the 2-turn damage amp, or 2 action damage amp in this case. Twins, we're not going to get their highlight yet, but here we can proc their S3, giving us bonus crit damage. Seisai no Jikanda. And now we can go ahead and proc their strategist highlight. So here we're going to go ahead and proc their strategist highlight, further amping Yuki's attack. Yuki himself is going to press his funny button since it's the last turn. Do not press the Yuka-chan button. As much as I love the wife, you want to amp up Yuki's damage himself since he's the main DPS. Yuki's going to go ahead and do his fire theurgy here. He's gonna burn his bread. God, I'm terrible at singing, y'all. And then now that we have full moon phase and full moon itself, let's go ahead and do Scarlet Hades. Big fireball, go burr. Holy damage. And Anja's gonna rewind time. So let's go ahead and recast her skill 3 for the last time, reapplying the AoE Shred and AoE attack increase. And Yuki is going to do his big funny button, Scarlet Hades. Big fireball, go brr. Holy big PP damage. And there you go. GG's. Boys, I can't believe I'm staring at Yuka-chan, Yuka-chin, just, you know, pointing her bow at me now. It feels surreal, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video, y'all. And if you do have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll get to you as soon as I possibly can. And if you really like this video, maybe leave a like, a sub. We are on the road to 700 subscribers on YouTube, y'all. And I do have a couple of videos planned. Obviously, I'll be working on the new Astrolab season, you know, event bossing, and I do want to make a special Yukari video. I have like 2 planned. You'll see it, y'all. You'll see it. And yeah, until the next one, deuces.